What is up, people? Back again with another video, but this time I've got something different for you. Instead of our main quest of game hunting, the charity shops, all of the rest of it, I've got some old pickups from probably 2019, maybe 2020. Yeah, probably 2019, so quite some time ago. So we're going off on a side quest to go over these games that I've never shared before from a pickup. And that is because back in 2019, I got scammed on this pickup. So a bit younger into my, at least, collecting for posting videos way back when. I was scouring the Facebook marketplace for whatever deals, whatever cheap pickups I could get. And I came across locally, I think it was about 40 plus original Xbox games. And I think it was like 15 quid or something like that. Maybe a bit more, it might have been about 20, I can't remember off the top of my head. So I went one night, it was in the winter, after work, it was nice and dark, and I picked up these OG Xbox games. And from the pictures, they looked legit. However, after getting home and looking at them, they're not legit. So I had ended up picking up a bunch of CD-ROMs that had the games, popped on them, with the CD cases or the DVD cases that weren't Xbox cases, and the sleeves that go inside the case are all printed out on A4 paper from a printer. So needless to say, I wasn't best pleased. Completely forgot to speak to the person after. When I did go, I think they had ended up blocking me, so I was unable to go get my money back or anything like that. But it wasn't the end of the world. Moved on quickly, and these had sat in storage at my parents' ever since in the loft, so my previous game room. And I've been back and forward since buying this place, and I picked up one of the boxes. I got it back here and looked at it, and it just made me laugh because they've just sat in that box ever since. So I thought, why not? Let's go on a side quest instead of a main pickup video and have a laugh and go through these games that I did get scammed on. So taking one straight off the top, the first one was Sega Soccer Slam, and I don't know if this is going to focus enough so that you can see the pixelated cover. And like on the discs have been printed as well, so at least there's some effort in there. And the thing is, I did have a modded Xbox that I picked up with a pickup during COVID. I just don't think it worked, and I sold that at a car boot sale. Well, I wasn't sure how well it worked. It was a bit rusty, and I did say it wasn't like I sold it as working. I told anyone that bought it that it's untested. I'm not sure if it works or not, but you can see on the disc they have printed them out. So these would have gone well with a modded Xbox, but as a collector, I would not want them in my collection. That is not something for me. So that one there being the first one off the top, Sega Soccer Slam. And there were some games in here that I was really excited to add to the collection as well. So it really got me. But I thought it would be something fun to share with you guys and have a look over. So the next one, Street Hoops. I'm going to just blast through them because they're all rubbish. The next one, Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. I don't ever see this anywhere. So like I said, excited to have got some of these, but they're all fake, all trash, all for a modded Xbox. Conflict Desert Storm 2, and a lot of these I do have on OG Xbox or PS2 anyway, or maybe even since this. But there's some here that I don't have that I was really bloody wanting. International Superstar Soccer 2. Cell Damage I do have somewhere. Obviously Halo, everyone has Halo. But yeah, look, you see printing out the sleeve, printing out the disc. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, such a shame. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. BMX XXX, I did have this when I was younger on PS2 before I started collecting when I was a young boy. And I do want this back on PlayStation, so I don't actually have it. I've not pulled the trigger yet in CEX. Bloodwake I do have on Xbox, I know I've got that. Ghost Recon. Pirates of the Caribbean. With this one, free movie ticket inside. Yeah, I'm sure. No, I've got a fake disc inside. International Winter Sports 2002. So that's the last one, that little stack there. So before going through the others, what's going to happen with these is I will keep hold of them for now. I don't really want to sell them to anyone unless someone I know or I can tell has got a modded Xbox that they could do anything with, and I'll just ship them off to them. But I don't want to be posting them anywhere because of them being fake. It's not a very good look, is it? So they'll probably, well, they will be going into my attic. So that's why I'm making this video, because I'll be putting them straight in the attic in this box after making this. Capcom versus SNK 2. Dead or Alive 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Dead to Rights. And some of them don't have the disc printed, or they're just other random CD-ROMs. Marvel versus Capcom 2. So there's something, like I said, so looking forward to adding some of these into the collection. Taz Wanted. X-Men Next Dimension. Alien vs Predator Extinction. So I thought I was getting such a good deal, like 15 to 20 quid for like 40 OG Xbox games. I was like, yes please, sign me up. I probably didn't read the description properly. The Great Escape. Recently posted this one. I played this a lot on PlayStation. 007 Agent Under Fire. FIFA 2004. Simpsons Road Rage. Like I said, a lot of these games in one way or another on OG Xbox or PS2, I've got them anyway. Outlaw Golf. Batman Vengeance. Rocky. I think this is something. Is this something to have had? I've never ever heard of it before. It's Evolution X or Evo X. But the font is the same as Halo, but I've never ever heard of it. I don't know what on earth this is. Someone might be able to educate me on what the hell that one is or meant to be. SSX Tricky, great game, loads of fun playing that on PS2. Although not this one because they're fake. Ghost Recon Island Thunder. And one thing I haven't done is actually test if any of these work on a normal Xbox. Tetris Worlds. FIFA 2003. What's this one? And this one's printed poorly. FILA World Tour Tennis. I don't know if you can see how bad that one is. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Wipeout. Let's just pick this last lot up. What else we got? The Thing. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003. NBA 2K3. Spider-Man. And the last two, Kabuki Warriors. And probably the one I was most looking forward to adding to my collection was Dragon's Lair. But this one is actually down as DVD. It doesn't look like the best cover anyway, it just says Xbox compatible. But this was one I was really looking forward to having. But it is what it is, and it is one of those early rookie mistakes when I've been collecting for years, ever since I was in sixth form. So how old would I have been? 16, 17 is when I first stopped trading anything in and tried to recoup all of those PS1 games that I had as a young child. But it wasn't until that 2019 that I actually started posting. You can see how sporadic it's been, and then post every 6 months or whatever for the last few years. And this would have been the time when I was actually buying as much as I could to try and add to my collection, because I was on a bit of a high with watching YouTubers and stuff like that. But it was a hard lesson learned to not just go out trying to buy anything without really paying much attention to what I was doing. And another one of at least putting my moan in or going to get my money back straight after. I left it for however long because I was too lazy to care about it. And like I said, they've now just sat in the loft for God knows how long at my parents'. So now I've got this whole box that I'm gonna stick in the loft, but thought it would be good to share with you those bunch of games, even though they're not legitimate pickups. They will not be going in my collection. And it is a bit of fun because I had my pants pulled down by someone on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, so not the best, was it? Anyway, that's the end of that one. I hope you like that one. Short and sweet, just as something fun, as a little side quest away from the main collecting. I've got a few other ones planned up my sleeve of what we could do for some side quests. Some of it is mainly involving parts of my collection going up into the loft. So although these, I don't count them as my collection, they're going in the loft. And we'll hope to see you again on some of these other side quests, as well as the pickups and the main hunts, where I've got a lot to be posting and a lot to be putting out on YouTube for you to have a look at. So stay safe, enjoy your hunts, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace out.